Trapped. The procrastination prison. We've all been there. It's that feeling of being stuck, unable to move forward, as if invisible chains are holding us back. That looming deadline, the growing to-do list. Each task seems to pile up, one after another, creating a mountain that's impossible to climb. Yet we find ourselves scrolling through social media, reorganizing our desks, or suddenly feeling the urge to bake a cake. It's as if our minds are searching for any distraction, any escape from the task at hand. Anything but that one task. We become masters of avoidance, finding creative ways to delay the inevitable. Procrastination. It's the thief of time, the master of delay. And let's face it, a universal human experience. The clock keeps ticking, and the pressure mounts, but we remain paralyzed. We often label it as laziness or lack of discipline. We beat ourselves up, feeling guilty and frustrated for not being able to push through. But what if it's more than that? What if there's a deeper reason behind our procrastination? What if procrastination is our brain's way of protecting us, a coping mechanism for dealing with stress and overwhelm? It's not just about avoiding work, it's about managing our emotions and mental state. When we feel overwhelmed, our brain seeks comfort and safety. It looks for activities that provide immediate gratification and relief from stress. Understanding this can help us develop better strategies to cope. Instead of fighting procrastination, we can work with it. Break tasks into smaller, manageable steps. Set realistic goals and reward ourselves for progress. Seek support from friends or colleagues. Sometimes just talking about our tasks can make them feel less daunting. Create a structured plan and stick to it. Use tools like to-do lists and timers to keep yourself on track. Celebrate small victories along the way. Each step forward is progress, no matter how small. By understanding and addressing the root causes of procrastination, we can break free from its grip. We can transform the prison of procrastination into a path of productivity and empowerment. Fear not, it's only human. Understanding the why. Procrastination isn't a character flaw. It's a deeply ingrained human response to tasks that trigger negative emotions. Fear of failure, feeling overwhelmed, or simply disliking the task at hand can send us running for the comfort of instant gratification. When we procrastinate, we choose immediate reward, like watching funny cat videos, over the potential discomfort of tackling a challenging task. It's like our brain hits the pause button, seeking refuge in the familiar and enjoyable. The brain game decoding procrastination. Our brains are wired to seek pleasure and avoid pain. This principle, deeply rooted in our evolutionary biology, explains why procrastination is so common. When facing a task we perceive as unpleasant, our amygdala, the brain's fear center, activates. This triggers a stress response, urging us to avoid the perceived threat, the dreaded task. We then seek refuge in activities that release dopamine, the feel-good hormone, providing temporary relief from the discomfort. Tiny steps, big wins, the 15-minute rule. One effective strategy to combat procrastination is the 15-minute rule. This method is particularly useful for those who find themselves overwhelmed by the sheer size of a task or project. By breaking it down into manageable chunks, you can make significant progress without feeling daunted. The idea is simple. Commit to working on a task for just 15 minutes. That's it. Set a timer. And during those 15 minutes, focus solely on the task at hand. This short, dedicated period can help you get started without the pressure of a long-term commitment. No pressure to finish, no need for perfection, just 15 minutes of focused effort. This approach helps to reduce the anxiety associated with starting a new task. By knowing that you only have to work for a short period, you can trick your brain into beginning the task more easily. Often, once we overcome the initial inertia, we find ourselves engrossed in the task, willingly extending those 15 minutes into productive work sessions. This is because starting is often the hardest part. Once you begin, you may find that the task isn't as difficult or as time-consuming as you initially thought. The key is to make starting the hardest part and then let momentum take over. As you continue to work, you build momentum, making it easier to keep going. This momentum can carry you through to the completion of the task, or at least to a significant milestone. The 15-minute rule is a powerful tool in your productivity arsenal, helping you to break through procrastination and achieve your goals, one small step at a time. Section 5. Eat the frog first, conquering daunting tasks. Mark Twain famously said, "If it's your job to eat a frog, it's best to do it first thing in the morning." This quirky analogy highlights the power of tackling your most challenging task at the start of your day. By eating the frog first, you eliminate the dread that looms over you, freeing up mental energy and boosting your productivity for the rest of the day. Section 6. The Done List. Celebrate every victory. Shifting your focus from what you haven't done to what you have accomplished can be incredibly motivating. Instead of solely maintaining a to-do list, create a done list. Each time you complete a task, no matter how small, write it down on your done list. This serves as a visual reminder of your progress, reinforcing a sense of accomplishment and propelling you forward. Section 7. Time boxing, your schedule, your rules. Time boxing is a powerful technique that involves allocating specific time blocks in your day for particular tasks. By assigning a set amount of time to each activity, you create a structured framework that minimizes distractions and enhances focus. This method also helps you gain a clearer understanding of how you spend your time, allowing you to make adjustments and optimize your schedule. On Section 8, befriend your environment, setting yourself up for success. Our environment plays a crucial role in shaping our behaviors. To combat procrastination, create an environment that supports focus and productivity. Designate a dedicated workspace free from distractions. Minimize digital interruptions by silencing notifications or using website blockers. Surround yourself with visual cues that inspire and motivate you, like vision boards or motivational quotes. Remember, your environment can either sabotage or support your efforts. Section 9. Daily habits, lasting change. One step at a time. Breaking free from the clutches of procrastination isn't about overnight transformations. It's about cultivating small, consistent habits that compound over time. Start by incorporating one new strategy at a time. Perhaps it's dedicating 15 minutes each morning to tackle your most challenging task, or implementing the done list to track your accomplishments. Remember, the key is consistency, not intensity. Section 10. You've got this, building momentum, one task at a time. The journey to overcoming procrastination is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be days when you slip back into old patterns, and that's okay. The important thing is to acknowledge those moments without judgment and gently guide yourself back on track. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and remember that every step you take toward conquering procrastination is a step toward a more productive and fulfilling you. Section 11. Join the movement. Share your story, inspire others. Your story has the power to touch hearts and change lives. When you open up about your journey, you create a bridge of understanding and empathy. You are not alone in this journey. Every step you take, no matter how small, is a step towards a brighter future. Millions of people around the world are battling procrastination, seeking ways to unlock their full potential. This is a universal struggle, and together we can find solutions and support each other. By sharing your story, your struggles, and your triumphs, you become part of a supportive community, inspiring others to take action. Your experiences can be a beacon of hope for someone else, showing them that change is possible. Let's break free from the procrastination prison together, one small step at a time. Each small victory is a building block towards a more productive and fulfilling life. Share your experiences, offer encouragement, and let's create a ripple effect of productivity and positive change. When we come together, we amplify our strengths and diminish our weaknesses. Let's build a community where everyone feels empowered to achieve their goals and dreams.